Yo, how much wither do you have on you? Or tell me how much this burn ticks do. Yo, what's good, guys? We're on the Witherblade Flame build, and this is probably one of my favorite gank builds, and even just Chime build. Just one of my favorite builds to play on right now because of how good it is, because of how much burn damage it does, and just how much straight up raw damage it does. And the reason for this is because I ran the Withered Flame tree, so that includes the two talents here. It's Scorched Decay. Scorching Decay and Ash Ember. So these are super high investment talents. 90-90. You can see 90 flame, 90 weapon, but they are super strong. So it's the more wither your opponent has, the more damage you deal. And then this one is wither from your Emperor Flame is massively increased. So yeah, these are extremely powerful talents because when paired with Darkened Bastion, as you can see, I have Darkened Bastion, and then the Wither Blade, which applies tons and tons of wither on your M1s and on your crits, you're going to be stacking up wither like crazy. In addition to the Emperor Flame wither being massively increased, you're going to be stacking up wither like it's nothing. And with that wither, you're going to be doing tons and tons of flame damage. Like on your burn ticks, like you let a flame grab, boom, that's already like a half a bar gone from the burn ticks that are going to be doing crazy damage. Especially in gank, stacking up that wither like it's nothing is going to be really good because then they just can't heal. And so yeah, you'll pick people off more easily. And on top of them not being able to heal, you know, you just get more burn damage, so that's always just more DPS. Yeah, so yeah, let's go over the kit then, I guess. So this is a summary of my build. My kit is, I ran an HP kit, which I would probably recommend running a Fizz kit, but yeah, I don't really. I like HP because I'm using this as a gank build mostly, but if you want to use it for Chime, I probably recommend Fizz. I just like having more resistance against mantras, so that's why I like running HP. So we got the equipment bonuses to posture, 156 HP, not much Fizz, and 55 from talents, 8 posture from talents, pretty good. And so we don't have much pen, but then again, this isn't really like a pen build. This is more like I just stack a bunch of modifiers onto my burn ticks, so it's not really like a pen build. Alright, and this is equipment. So it's my Wither Blade. Wither Blade is a really good weapon, I think. It does pretty good damage with low requirements. It has 102 swing speed, pretty fast, above average, above the 1 swing speed that most normal medium weapons have. Then you got the Iron Singer Heavy Plate. This is God roll in terms of HP, 35 HP, 4 Fizz. I would recommend running Bastions though, for that 2 posture and that 1 extra HP, which is super nice. And then God rolls, this isn't really God roll. We got Citadel Frames, 5 HP, minus 1 posture, average. God roll Imperial Boots, 40 HP, 20 Ether, with Drowned on. Then my Aegis, I don't have an enchant on my Aegis, which is weird. I should get one. But then on this one, I don't have, yeah, no, I do have an enchant. It's Multiplicity. So the 2 enchants I'm running right now are Drowned and Multiplicity. I do need to get Balance, which is the 3rd enchant I would recommend running. And yeah, so let's go on to the rings now. Deep Fire Ring, I feel like this ring is super strong, especially since we're trying to stack as much burn ticks modifiers as we can. So this will make it so that our burns burn faster, so we'll be getting more DPS overall. Moon Ring, 1 posture, 9 HP, good for HP. Winnie Ring, 9 HP, 1 posture, another thing for HP. Conga's Clutch Ring, I really like this because playing, you can proc Hell's Partisan and makes you slide super far with the Conga's Clutch Ring, so you're able to do some really good slide casting. Text, like you can just slide cast Flame Assault, Flame Grab even, Rising Flame. You can slide cast basically anything in your kit. In your, out of your mantras, so you're able to do that. And then yeah, and then finally we have the Darkened Bastion. I've run over this. This is super good. Yeah, this is super good armor because it has the Withering Soul talent, which is amazing because you get the 25% of your M1 damage being converted into Wither, which is super good when you're trying to stack up a bunch of Wither like you are on this build. And then the 30 Fizz, 50% Ether regen, which is pretty nice. 30 Elementals. The only bad thing about this armor, I'd say, is probably the low durability. Like Black Diver has 3,000 if I'm not mistaken, but other than that, yeah, it's a pretty solid piece of armor. So yeah, and then the text on this build, I mean, I have Soulbreaker on this build, because Soulbreaker is a really good gank oath. I'd say it's probably one of the best for now, up there with like Link Strider, Sound Tower, and all those. So I really like Soulbreaker as well, because I'm able to, like, if I'm low or like I'm getting chased by a lot of guys, I can just pop Tacit, and I have the smallest Tacit you're able to, I have one of the smallest Tacit you're able to get, because I do have smallest Tacit, yeah, because I have 80% stealth on this build, because I'm a Felnor, and also this armor gives me 50% innate stealth, so I'm able to just pop this, smallest Tacit, just run away really easily. So that's amazing. And then also Rhythm again, super good. The one bad thing about Soulbreaker, I'd say, is Ardor Slicer is broken right now, so that's why the only mantra that I'm running right now is Rhythm Advance, but once it gets fixed, I would definitely recommend running Ardor Slicer. And then my mantra is Flaming Scourge, amazing for gank control. Flame Grab, great damage. Ash Lamb, great damage, great bloodlust. That's just an amazing launcher. Fire Blade, Young Easy, great. Blair, super good to stun people and also good for chasing and ganks. Rising Flame, big AoE, easy to hit, tons of bloodless heal, really good in ganks. Flame of Soul, good for chasing, good for running. Really nice bloodless heal and exhaust strike, just really fast, good launcher you can have for mix-ups. And then Rhythm Advance again, cancels fall damage, good DPS, good posture, damage, and yeah. Also you can see their HP if they dodge, which is really nice, so yeah. And for the techs I'd recommend on this build is probably just, probably just feint. I don't know, like there's a lot of like really easily, there's a lot of moves that can really easily feint, like Ash Slam, Flame Grab. These are super easy to feint, and you can punish really well. Like dude, if they roll your M1, you just go immediately into Ash Slam. Just has roll attack, super good. And yeah, I mean, other than that, you just want to be putting a bunch of pressure on them at all times with this build. Because, I mean, it's just a plain medium build, but it does have that Scorched Tree talent. Yeah, that's the Scorched Flame talent. Scorched Decay and Ash Ember, the Withered Flame talent. That makes it pretty unique, which makes it tons and tons of DPS during games. So yeah, that's the build. If you guys want to have the build, it'll be linked down in the description below. Talents, mantras, the stat order I recommend doing, and everything. And yeah, I recommend that you guys make this build because it's really strong for ganks, and it can even do pretty well in Chime as well. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna catch y'all later then. Alright, see you guys.